Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and thank you guys for coming back. And today we wanted to get a little personal, so to speak. I made a post on Twitter and on Facebook about canceling any trips that I had planned for the near future and in the future for this year, up to and including the vacation trip we had planned for this summer, actually next month. Also canceling the December trip as of this moment to Branson, Silver Dollar City. And I felt like I wanted to spend a little bit of time explaining why, as finances really aren't the problem, so to speak. It's more of a health problem type of thing. Um, I wasn't really going to say anything. I was just going to leave it at that. But we took our previous trip to San Antonio. I haven't gotten to editing the SeaWorld review video yet. I'm going to do that tonight. Um, but we went to two parks in 2 days. And Saturday, everything seemed fine. As if anybody has watched the video, you probably have seen that everything seemed to be normal. Everything seemed to be fine. Everything seemed to be going great. Rode Wonder Woman 17 times in one day. We had an hour of ERT, and I rode it 16 times in ERT and one time for the review. So things felt like they were pretty close to normal, and I was really happy. I went back to the hotel, got the best sleep I'd had in a while. So I'm like, maybe this is we're going back to normal now. Um, but Sunday came around and everything started off better than they did Saturday. After I took my medicine, everything was fine, and then all of a sudden it just all hit me all at once. I couldn't breathe. I was having chest pains. I was coughing a lot. My heart rate was up to like 140, 150. So everything was pretty bad. We had to leave SeaWorld, so we had to close out the review video before we could actually finish it. Um, and if you watch the SeaWorld video towards the end of the video, you'll be able to tell the difference in demeanor and difference in attitude, and kind of it's so obvious, as it was obvious to Megan and everyone in my family when I showed it to them. They could tell a big difference in the demeanor and how everything was going. Um, with that being said, I wanted to kind of explain what happened and what really led to all of this. Back in January, I got COVID. Was quarantined for like 2 weeks, 14 days, like any other normal person that had contracted the virus. I did my 14 days, and then I went back to work. And I caught COVID, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to let it get me down. We still got our Florida trip planned. This is at the time when it was still going on. So I felt like I still had enough time to get everything paid for, to get everything finalized, and all this and that. I went back to work for about a month. And after going to work for a month, I realized that things started happening again. I started feeling the exact same way I did when I had COVID. So I made a doctor's appointment and told them I wanted to get tested again. The test came back negative. They decided to run a bazillion tests on me. They drew a whole bunch of blood, did a bunch of x-rays, did some MRIs, a whole bunch of crap. And they concluded that I had post-COVID inflammatory syndrome, which is a very smart doctor's way of saying your organs are inflamed, but we don't know what to do about it. So at that point, I was taken off work, because at any point in time that I would get up and do anything physical, my heart rate would skyrocket till about 120, 130, which is way above normal. Normal heart rate is under 100. Today we went out to lunch with family, and we took the kid, spent a little time with him, and my heart rate stayed on an average at about 110. Um, After going to the doctor on and off for the last couple of months, the doctor concluded that he wanted to send me to a pulmonologist and a cardiologist to get my heart and lungs checked out. We went to the pulmonologist just right after our SeaWorld trip and our San Antonio trip, and did a lung function test. After the lung function test, they concluded that traveling for me was an impossibility, as well as roller coasters right now. They believe that the added stress onto my body would make things worse and could possibly lead to inpatient hospitalization. Being the fact that that's not something that I want, we're just going to kind of chill. As of now, I'm off work until June the 16th. The pulmonologist and my doctor both are on the same page when they don't believe that I'm probably going to be able to go back to work anytime in the near future, because the damage that COVID did to my lungs and possibly to my heart is probably going to be permanent. There's probably no way to reverse it. There'll probably no way to go back to the way things were. With that being said, the problems with my heart is the heart muscle. You've got the heart, and there's like, I don't know exactly how many parts of the heart there are, but there's a few different parts. The lining of the muscle of the heart, which controls how fast the heart beats. The pulmonologist and the cardiologist believe that the tissue and the muscle around my heart is inflamed and swollen. So it has to work harder to keep a normal heartbeat. And in the instance of it working harder, it causes my heart to beat faster, which causes my lungs to get inflamed, which causes a slew of other problems. On top of that, my immune system is attacking it's attacking my body. So it's slowly attacking my body, and it's what's causing all the body aches and mainly all my symptoms. It's kind of wrapped up into three main things. My immune system's attacking my body, my heart's inflamed, the tissue lining inside of my heart is also inflamed, which makes it really, really hard to breathe. So as of this point, they're probably going to recommend, this is probably pretty much going to be it. Everyone's been wondering, well, what's going to happen? You know, you created this entire YouTube channel which has been solely surrounded about roller coasters. We've been talking and thinking over the last few days, and that's really not going to stop. I'm still going to cover roller coaster stuff and do stuff like that. But I think I'm also going to branch out, and you had probably seen that I had started streaming Destiny 2 on this channel, because I kind of want to see if I can still do something productive with this channel. So I'll probably start doing that full time, probably starting Tuesday. I'll get the confirmation from my job on Monday, so we'll probably start doing it full time on Tuesday. We'll be putting out schedules and all that good stuff. We're not really sure as far as where the streaming is going to go, whether we're going to move over to Twitch or we're going to stay on YouTube. Whatever you guys think, you should let me know in the comments. I know what people are saying. A lot of the close friends that I play with and hang out with all the time, they're always saying that they're here for me. And that really means a lot, and I really appreciate that. But at the same time, it doesn't really change anything. Because you might be here for me, but I'm the one that's got to live with this. And at the same time, nobody's doing anything to try to make it better. We talk about all the government talking about COVID pushing vaccines, but it doesn't change the fact of the thousands upon thousands of people that have already got the virus that are in the same boat as I am. So if anybody is watching, you can tell our brain dead president to get his head out of his ass and actually do something about it. But being the fact that he's a Democrat, there's a highly unlikely chance that he'll do anything about it except sit on his hands like he always does. I'm not guaranteeing him to do anything about it because I make my own fate. So I'm going to do my own thing, and I'm going to do what I feel is going to be best. If anybody else is having the same problems, I just want to let you know that you're not alone. There are hundreds of thousands of people that are going through exactly the same thing. Their lives are completely turned upside down, and their lives are changed, and they're ruined. And it seems like nobody actually cares. So this is just a way of me communicating to you guys why some of our trips, if not all of them, are going to be canceled. There are some amusement parks that are close to here that once Megan gets her license and everything, we'll probably still go. She'll just be driving, which will take some of the stress off of me. So we'll probably do some stuff there, short distance wise. But long term and distance wise, it's probably not going to happen for a while because I have to put my health first. So we have to do what we feel is going to be best for my health, because if I go there and I push myself to go back to normal, then I'm just going to end up in the hospital, and that's something that I don't want. Thank you guys so much for watching. Seems like a really bad video to try to hit a smash a like button or subscribe on something like this when it's more personal for the people that I have that come in and watch my videos every day or watch my stream and stuff. This is pretty much for you guys. And anyway, that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much. Peace out.